Playa del Carmen, Iberostar, Quetzal, and Tucán. September 2021. The weather is amazing. We've been here for a week. It rained twice, but the rain here is not like in North America or Europe. It rains 15 minutes and then it's sunny. So I never verify the weathercast online before I go to the Caribbean islands, because it's not what you see. It's 10 minutes. The water was amazing, and as far as algae goes, there was very little. In the water there was none, and I could say that for me it was like excellent. I can't ask for more, and the water was amazing. So this is the swimming pool. For the hotel, the hotel is considered as 4-star something, but Iberostar, it's always supposed to be good, but it depends on the year of the construction, the construction year. So this is like almost 20 years, this one. They built in 2002 or 3, something like that. So it's I can't say that it's you can feel that the building is old, because inside the rooms we didn't have any problems. It was always clean, and the service was excellent. And if there is something you need, they will do it right away. You don't wait, They have an app you download on your phone, and it's very useful because you can do reservations for the restaurants or find out the activities of the day for kids and adults. They have scuba diving for half an hour for free in the swimming pool, so you kind of learn about the techniques, and if you're interested, you go for a real scuba diving with the group. And as I said, for the rooms, I've been in hotels where it's like a 20-year construction, and you can feel that everything is old in the room. Here I didn't feel that. All I would say, it's not modern because it's been 20 years, but the bed was very comfortable, always clean. The bathroom, they were cleaning constantly, so I really have nothing to say. It's not modern though. And another plus, this hotel has a jungle. It's a real jungle in the ecosystem. I'm assuming it was always here, so they constructed the hotel in the ecosystem, because you cannot bring an ecosystem to the hotel. You bring the hotel to the ecosystem. So this is another swimming pool with a bar inside. Okay, right now it's almost like 11:30, 12 o'clock. So depending on the day, you will see more people on the beach, less in the bars. So normally at 5 o'clock it's busy here. So if I do this tour another time, people will be in different locations. So here are the monkeys, and actually it's really amazing to be here, because I felt like the energy of the animals around me. It's not only monkeys, you can see a lot of other animals. We saw some that we've never seen in our lives. And what we liked also about this, you kind of, the first day when you arrive, like you're amazed by the monkeys. but the second day you get used to it. And and where we're staying, right next to our building, it's a 3-floor hotels actually. The 3rd floor, they have some type of woods, you know, like to cover the top, the roof. So the monkeys, they have a specific hour at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. They come and sit on those on the roof of the 3rd floor. And most of the time they're the babies who go there, and the parents, they watch them from the trees. So you see a kind of routine that they have, and afternoons they leave and they go to the other side of the ecosystem. So, and you can tell that the animals are used to the human beings. No one approaches them, and the animals also, they could pass by you, not the monkeys though, the birds. The walk from the beach to the room, it's like 7-8 minutes, which is not bad. We have been in a hotel where we had to take a golf cart to go to the pool, to the beach. So it's not, to me, if you've been a lot of places, you can decide like if it's a big one or a small one. For me, it's decent. I really don't know the name of this animal. They are everywhere, and they are not rats. They look like a combination of a small pork, I don't know, and the rat. I really don't know the name. I have to do a Google search and find out about this animal. So I'm walking to the reception lobby. And they have every night shows, and the shows are we're not the type who are crazy about shows, because we go a lot to the Caribbeans, and at one point it becomes like okay. But some places the shows are really nice and it's worth it. Here I realized in 1 week they had 1 or 2 good shows. The rest, it was like, you know, just making noise. I like a lot the lobby. They have a bar in the lobby, and they have live music at night. Live, it's one singer, but they sing really like either jazz, either blues, either country, and they're really excellent singers. This is the buffet. The food choices are very good, but once again, the first 2 days you're gonna eat for 5 days. Then the 3rd day you get used to it and you start being careful, because you feel sick after a while, you know. For some reason, you know, we come here and we realize that we don't have to cook, we don't have to buy food, and we see a lot of options. We eat more than the usual. Our room is right across here, the pink building. We are well located. And the first day when we arrived, they gave us a room across a parking lot. We refused, and they said, "Oh, you booked a room with a king bed, and the rooms that we have left, it's only 2 single beds." And I'm here with my husband. I definitely want to have a king bed, you know. And you know, you're in Caribbeans. And you can just talk, and we gave $10, and it was they found right away a room, not across the parking lot, but across the animals, which I'm very happy. and also a room with a king bed, you know. So without arguing, fighting, you just say try harder and give them $10-15 US. They will find one for you. Otherwise, you know, they always suggest upgrade, and upgrade, we're talking couple of hundred or 100 to 300 US, you know. And it's not going to be better than we got. If they upgrade, the money is not going to go to the employee, it's going to go to the hotel. So they rather have 10 20 bucks and give you what you want. The buffet, I can show you this is almost like, I don't know, 11 12 o'clock, I don't know. It's too hot. I feel lazy to check the time. As I said, you don't see a lot of people because depending on the time, they're mostly on the beach. The buffet, this is the morning buffet, and by this time, even though they kind of change or replenish it, but it's the end of the lunchtime. So this is I really like the pastries, and they were really good, you know, very European. The cereals, they're changing now for lunch. It's changing the buffet for lunch from breakfast. So my timing is not very good, but I'm giving you an idea. Everything is being changed and cleaned. And I always suggest, but I don't do myself, to come in the beginning of the lunch or breakfast, because it's always very clean, neat, not so many people put their hands, fingers, toes in the plates. Yeah, as I said, it's empty. They're replenishing for lunch now. But I liked it. I love the pizza. It's a wooden stove, if you call that stove, I don't know. And they have how many bars? They have 3 bars, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 3 bars. One at the lobby and 2 at the beach. So the monkeys, they were amazing yesterday. At one point, you know, the first time you're gonna hear the monkeys screaming, you'll be surprised. All of a sudden you feel yourself in a jungle. You're like amazed the first time. As I said, the second day you get used to it, but you still question, what is that? Like, you know, it's like, are they angry? Are they communicating with each other? Are they telling us, leave us alone, you know? Are they putting up a show for us? So now we approach the lobby. So this hotel is the Quetzal one. The Toucan is on the other side, but it's a photocopy of this one. There is like literally no change. And they have a blue bracelet, we have orange, but we can go visit Toucan, and they can come and visit the Quetzal. I've never been there. I've been a week. This is a reservation restaurant. So if you download the app, as I said, you can do the reservations online. You can even chat with the employees in your room if something breaks or you need something, for them to come and see you instead of calling them. I like this bar, as I said, where they have someone singing right there, right here, where there is the painting or mosaic. And it's because of the timing, lunchtime, we don't see people here. This is the program. You can check on a daily basis what they have. You know, they have the ages. It's an you can check each What else? Hotel, the map, and then the lobby. It shows you ping pong area. Yeah, I'm doing this for the people who are deciding to come to this hotel in near future, because before I come, I checked a lot of information. Most of the YouTubes I found, it was like they were talking about the food, you know. I wanted to know more about, let's say, the COVID issues and the algae, the weather. Those were more important for me than the rest, because with the rest I will be happy. And so the algae I explained, the rooms I explained, and for the COVID, I have to admit that in 1 week I didn't see one employee without the mask. They're like, it's hot, but they never remove the mask, always with the mask. And when you go to the restaurant, if you don't have your mask, they will ask you to leave the restaurant. I saw myself one person yesterday. She was from Europe. The manager of the restaurant asked her to leave the restaurant because she didn't have a mask. So for those who are concerned, so there is a lot of protection and a lot of information or care. I am one of the people who are for vaccines, and be careful. I don't want to be catching. I don't want to get infected by COVID while I'm on vacation. I have done my 2 vaccines. I had to, because I can't leave my country if I don't do. I am from Montreal, Canada. So I had to do. I had the vaccine passport, they call it. I guess it's the same for other countries. And here I had to do a vaccine test before I leave yesterday. So today it's Friday. Yesterday I did Thursday the test, and we're leaving tomorrow, Saturday. So I had to do it 2 days before, depending on the country. For us, it was 2 days, and the price is different for each country, because the test also is different. We did the 2 tests, which is the saliva and the nose, and we paid 110 US per person. Actually, yes, I do find it expensive, but I really don't care. If I have money to come on vacation, I also have to be a responsible traveler. I didn't travel during the crazy COVID time. Now that they have the vaccines, after 2 years almost, it's my first vacation. But I know that even with my COVID vaccines, I can still catch or get the COVID. So I don't want to bring it back to my country, and I don't want to be an irresponsible traveler. So I'm happy. And the results, they told us, they emailed it to us the next day. Fortunately, we got it the same day at night by email. And I was really relieved, because once again, depending on the country, you're from Canada, if it showed positive, as we know, even if you have the 2 vaccines, you can still get the COVID, but you may not have symptoms, So I said, I don't know, because I was wearing my mask everywhere besides on the beach or outdoor places. And if I was talking to people, if they were not wearing, I was wearing. So for both, for myself and for them. And what else about the COVID? Yeah. In Canada, if my results were positive, I couldn't go back. I had to stay 2 weeks here on my expense. I have to pay the hotel and the flight back. They told me right from the beginning. So before you travel, find out all this information. Because yesterday we met a couple from Canada again. They were like, you know what? Are you serious? They didn't know that if the result were positive, they can't go back. and they told me something. I was really surprised, you know. They normally, I guess whoever is listening to this, they all want to save money, and I agree, who doesn't want? So I am also someone who likes to save money, but certain things I really do not want to save money. One of them was my COVID test. I wanted to do it in the hotel because I know that hotel will be more responsible than someone on the streets in downtown who's telling me, do you want to buy a COVID test from me on the street, you know? And these people that we met, they bought the test, the COVID package on the street, okay? I don't know if they're going to listen to this, but I didn't say anything to them. I was surprised. And I got my answer at night, the same day. And at night I communicated with them. They still didn't have the answer. So I don't know, on the street, it could be anyone. It could be someone who sells vegetables and trying to make some extra money, and they don't give a damn about if you can leave the country or not, as long as they can make $200-300 off of a tourist, you know. So I hope this is helpful for you. And I'm not doing this video so that people subscribe or give me thumbs up, you know. Just I want to inform people and let them know before they travel the restrictions and some tips that are oh, one more thing. I've been in the Caribbean, I think more than 30 times, 40 times. I had one surprise that I never had that in my life. When we got to the airport, the day we arrived to to Cancun actually. Playa del Carmen doesn't have an airport, so you go to Cancun and there are buses that wait for you and bring you to your hotel, you know, depending on your package. So for the first time in my life, with all the experience, I fell for something and I was like, oh my God, you know. So at the airport, we are leaving the airport, a woman approaches, like dressed up like, you know, someone who works for a travel agent group or the bus driver, I don't know. She said to me, who are you with? I said, okay, I explained the company and I showed my papers. I thought this is the lady who's going to guide me to go to the bus which will bring me to my hotel. She said, okay, she says, I know who is responsible for you. She takes me to another person, and that person takes our phone numbers down, and he tries to explain to us to sell some stuff. All of a sudden, I realized that this is a scam, and he kept us for 5 minutes. I realized there is something fishy and wrong. And I was right. The next day, they texted us on my WhatsApp saying that they are my travel agent and they're waiting for us in downtown. We have to go with our passport and $200. So when you arrive to the airport, don't fall into these scams. And these scams did not stop there. It continued even with the bus driver. We got to the bus. There were a lot of people there. And someone was going around with our names. These people work for the agent or whatever, you know. They were going around with our names. Once again, they took the number down. And, you know, I was stupid, I don't know. But they were wearing the clothes of someone who works for the bus or the company. And they were telling us we have to download this app. There's a lot of scam going on. I've never seen this in my life. So make sure you ask the questions. You ask them questions. Don't let them ask you the questions. Ask them to show you some ID. If you don't see ID on them, don't answer to them. This is the biggest advice I can give you. If there is no ID, do not talk to them. And it's the same thing everywhere. It's very easy to fall into these scams. And even if you have experience, sometimes you're tired, you know. You get off the plane, you arrive, someone is wearing like a flight attendant. You think that's the representative. So with this, I wish you a nice vacation, and be careful and have fun.